Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's Kate, and today I thought I'd finally make a video on my tips and tricks for new Dreamlight Valley players. My game's nearly maxed out, and I've been playing since around the Scar update, so stick around if you want to hear the inside scoop on how to make the most of your Disney Dreamlight Valley. Let's get started. Let's get the most obvious tip out of the way. Pumpkins are the best crop to grow. It does take a little bit of time, but you can make a small fortune off of your pumpkin farming business, especially if you grow the pumpkins in the Forgotten Lands where the time it takes to grow them is sped up just a little bit. The next best crops for profit are canola or okra, especially if you don't yet have access to the pumpkins. And again, it's even better to grow them in their specific biomes for faster grow times. I'll link a seed profit table in the description box below. You can Google this, but it's really helpful if you're trying to make money really quickly. Next is more of a fun fact than a tip, but it looks like every single thing contributes to the Valley's 3,000 item limit. So we were at 2633, and then after digging this hole, we're at 2632. Every single thing counts, even the holes that you put in the ground. Everything including villager houses and the sparkling holes you can dig up, and everything that spawns is towards that item limit. The only thing that doesn't count is paths, fences, and night thorns. Everything else counts. Oh, except for the items that are inside your home. That does not count towards the 3,000 item limit. I did see some people on Reddit talking about this, that it did count towards theirs, and I think that's just a bug in the game. So like I said, this is more of a fun fact, but it's something to keep in mind when you're decorating your valley, at least for now until the game is fully released, because they will probably be expanding it at some point. When you're new to the game and you're grinding for those friendship quests or just to make some money, it's nice to know the best spots to do each of those tasks. For mining, Glade of Trust is the best biome because it will give you the most iron, and Frosted Heights will give you an insane amount of gems and gold. For digging, you'll get the most pebbles, clay, and soil variety from the Forest of Valor and Sunlit Plateau. For fishing, there are different fish in each biome, but remember that the blue and orange bubbles are the most rare fish. Here's a small tip for anyone who can't reach Ariel or Ursula when they're in the water. Take out your camera and take a picture. When you take out your camera and set up for a photo, characters will come closer to you to get the picture. So you're welcome. Ooh, work queen. The next tip has to do with assigning your character roles. To make sure that you get the most bonus drops every time, assign 5 characters to one role or 6 characters if it's gardening. I personally think it's kind of hard to keep track of this, so I prioritize the roles that I use most in the game. For me, it's mining, foraging, and gardening, so I made sure to focus on assigning the heck out of those. So that means, for example, I will take Wally with me, and I have 6 gardening buddies. So now when I am picking those canola crops, I will get the most bonus drops, and that helps me out when I'm trying to get a lot of money. Oh, and don't worry too much. If you really screwed this up, you can now go to a crafting station and craft those books to change your villagers' assigned roles. One of my favorite little tricks is that you can toggle the appearance of the valley anytime you want. Just go to the graphics tab the whole way to the bottom and slide the bar wherever you want to mimic a certain time of day. It doesn't change the actual time in the game, but it can make your experience much more aesthetic and beautiful. This next tip is just a recommendation I have for new players regarding wells and stalls. I recommend to place your wells and stalls right next to each other and maybe even keep a chest right there too. You can open the map and fast travel to any well you click on, so for the quickest and easiest way to buy and sell items, make sure that stalls are right there when you're traveling. This is super easy on your gameplay, and it makes things really simple when you're trying to finish all those quests where they have you running all over the map. pro tip for any Disney Dreamlight Valley player, whether you just started the game or you've been playing from the very beginning, the collection tab is your best friend. It can show you where to find different minerals, how much each item costs. You can see what recipes you've yet to cook and what ingredients go in each dish. But probably the best use is to easily find out all the characters' favorite items for the day. Just pop open the collection tab and it just makes your gameplay so much easier to navigate since everything you need is right there. One trick that I actually use every single time I play is the trick with the different chests around the valley. So every day there's the blue and green chests that are scattered all throughout the map, and a quick trick is to go into the furniture mode and just search from the aerial view to find them really easily. Then fast travel to that location, and it seriously saves so much time and it helps you stock up on those moonstones. And speaking of moonstones, my last tip is to buy those premium star paths. I'm sure some people are wondering if they are really worth it, but with the amount of exclusive items that you're essentially getting for free, I think it's definitely worth it. And like, what is this game actually about? It's about quests, decorating, and I think the star paths, because the star paths are the big event. So definitely spend your moonstones on that bigger pack. And that's all I have for my top tips and tricks. There are so many other tips for this game. And remember, this game is still ever changing with patches and updates every few months, and this game is still in early access, so I'm sure I'll make another one of these in the future. Let me know what your favorite tip is in the comment section below, and like this video if you found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!